Hello viewers and welcome to Newsroom TV. I am Makanaka Masenyama. Stories making the headlines. Mutodi says Mugabe Zvimba burial influenced by Malema. In the courts, Econet insists on earlier set down for EcoCash ban challenge. In sports, Zimbabwe Gems shift focus to African Netball Championships. News in detail. Deputy Information Minister Energy Mutodi has made sensational claims firebrand South African opposition leader Julius Malema could have been the influence behind the shock decision by former First Lady Grace to bury late former President Robert Mugabe in his rural home village. Malema, who is leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters, was in the country 2 weeks ago to pay his condolences to the Mugabe family. Mutodi in an interview said Malema met Grace for almost 3 hours before telling journalists President Mnangagwa needed to respect Mugabe's wishes to be buried in his rural home.
This is a family issue. Every person belongs to their family, especially when they leave us. So the government gave the family the leeway to determine where the former president will be buried, and that's in line with our cultural values. So after they had agreed for the National Heroes Acre, they then changed their mind, saying the former president himself had requested that he be buried in Zvimba. And while we would have wanted him to be buried at the National Heroes Acre, but if it then was his wish, then we cannot do anything. And we also realized that after the Malema visit, that's when we had the change of mind. So it could be other people then coming up with some inputs to influence the place of burial. But to us, a burial is a burial. We are not very much concerned about that.
Reports had been circulating that Mugabe told close family members before he died that he did not want to be laid to rest at the National Heroes Acre. Government has since stopped the construction of a mausoleum in which Mugabe was said to be buried. The Zimbabwe Hospital Doctors Association has gone back on its threats to exit the Health Apex Council, accusing it of being too soft with their employer. Striking junior doctors had earlier on announced that the current health workers negotiating forum had failed to address their concerns to the government. Addressing journalists outside the Health Service Board offices at Parenyato Hospital on Wednesday, ZHDA Secretary General Tawanda Zhakada said they now preferred to have the Panganaiche Vesechedi Health Apex Board restructured.
We want to address also the issue of the Health Apex, which has been there for quite a long time. We have every reason to believe that it might be compromised in some way, and that it's been signing on behalf of all health associations some ridiculous offers which come from the government, which do not sustain us for even a month. So we don't know why they are accepting those offers. So on Friday we are having a meeting as health associations, as associations within the healthcare system, to restructure the Apex so that we can also resume meaningful negotiations without a compromised health apex.
Government hospital doctors embarked on a crippling strike action a month ago to press for a review in their wages and better working conditions. In the courts, the case in which Cassava SmartTech Zimbabwe, which operates EcoCash money transfer, is seeking to nullify Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe directive to ban cash-in and cash-out transaction, will be heard this Friday. This is despite a spirited bid by the company's lawyers to have the matter heard on an urgent basis, arguing the move has had a negative impact on the lives of majority of Zimbabweans who are EcoCash subscribers. Nyamberai and Mutetwa legal practitioners representing Cassava in the urgent chamber application said they have written to Judge President George Chiweshe seeking an earlier date for hearing. According to High Court officials, the case is set to be heard before Justice Alphas Chitakunya on Friday afternoon. Cassava filed an urgent chamber application on Tuesday after RBZ announced the immediate ban of cash-in and cash-out transactions Monday afternoon.
I joined Diaspora Funeral Police when my father passed away. Without them, I don't know where I could have started with all the things I covered for the funeral. For me, to be honest, Diaspora Cash Plan, it was very easy, good transaction, It was only a matter of a phone call. Then they said they would do everything the rest. To be honest, by end of the day, I got the settlement.
We end with sports. After charming the sporting world with their superb performances in the maiden dance at the Netball World Cup, Zimbabwe will be eager to continue improving when they line up against the continent's heavyweights in the 2019 African Netball Championships later this month. The Gems, as the national netball team is affectionately known, will take part in the African Championships, which will be held from October 16 to 23 in Cape Town, South Africa, which is their first major tournament since the World Cup held in Liverpool, England. Reporting for newzimbabwe.com, I am Makanaka Masenyama. For these and more stories, visit our website www.newzimbabwe.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Newzim TV.